So you watched my tutorial videos and now you're ready to turn what you learned into a paycheck by doing a paid gig. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I would recommend doing when you get booked for your first DJ gig. So here we are in the Djay software. For this example, we're doing Joe's 20th birthday. And for this example, let's say we got booked for John's birthday a month from today at the Applebee's. The first thing that you're going to want to do is make a gig specific playlist. So you may have if you followed my advice, you may have all your pre-made playlists, maybe different decades, maybe different genres of music, maybe your sound effects, intros, stuff like that. But do not do what I did at my first couple of gigs and just show up with random playlists or show up with no playlist at all, planning the search through your streaming service, because this will make you look unprofessional. It'll be super stressful. And if you're stressed and not having fun when you're DJing, everyone else is going to be stressed and not having fun. So we want it to look effortless. We want to have fun. We want to be able to enjoy ourselves and have everyone have a good time. So the first thing you're going to do is find out who the party is for, what kind of people, what's their age, what music do you think they're going to like, and then the next most important thing is how long are you expected to DJ for. So for this example, let's just say we're expected to DJ for an hour. And John is about 30 years old, about the same age as me. So here is what we are going to do. So if we go to Djay Pro and we create a playlist, we could create a new playlist, name it what you want. This is going to be our gig specific playlist. I already did this for John's birthday. Now there's some information that Djay Pro gives us that is going to be extremely helpful. Number one is over here. It says songs and then the amount of time. So this with 3 songs is 13 minutes. Now, what we're going to need for a 1 hour party is at least 2 hours worth of playlist. Now, why wouldn't we do exactly 1 hour? That's because maybe you thought a song would do great. You load it up and everyone evacuates the dance floor. Nobody likes that song. You want to be able to quickly switch to another song so you can keep the party going. So don't plan on playing exactly 1 hour. Plan on playing 2 hours. Now, a lot of people in the comments say maybe more, maybe like 3 or 4 hours. And this depends on your style of mixing. If you're just starting out and you're going to play most of the song and just do a simple transition from one to the other, then 2 hours will be fine. If you're more advanced and you plan on doing really quick mixing, skipping drops, doing mashups and stuff like that, then you are going to want more. So to add a song to your playlist, you go to your source. Now, that's going to bring us to step 2. What source are you going to get your music from? Me, I only DJ with streaming services. I use Tidal, so that's where I'm going to get my music from. But there's one big problem. That requires internet access, at least at the moment. Depending on where you're DJing, there may not be internet service. So I'm DJing at Applebee's. So what I would do is I would call the Applebee's and simply just ask them if they have Wi-Fi.
I'm calling to reach Applebee's featuring carside to go on online ordering. This is Jenna. How may I help you?
Hi, I just have a quick question. I'm having a party there in a couple of weeks. Is there free Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
So this Applebee's says they have a guest Wi-Fi. That's great. If you want to be a little bit more sure, if it's a half an hour or less away from your house or wherever, you could actually drive there and then go try to load up a song onto a deck. Make sure it loads with your streaming service. Make sure everything is good. So now we know that we have Wi-Fi, we have internet. Another thing you could do is use your cell phone as a mobile hotspot. Or what I did for a while was I paid an extra $20 a month to have internet 5G on my iPad. So let's assume we have internet and we could DJ with our streaming service. So to add a song, we go to our streaming service and then we go to the search bar. Make sure you're in your streaming service and then search, because that's going to search the whole streaming service. So for example, let's say that John likes Miley Cyrus. So Miley Cyrus. Now we press the 3 dots here, and we're going to add the playlist. You could either do playlist and title, but we're doing playlist in my collection, so we're going to switch to my collection. We're going to find Joe's 20th birthday. I might have called him John, but it's Joe. And it's added there. So now we'll go back to Joe's playlist. Flowers by Miley Cyrus is right there. So now we're at 16 minutes. So we would keep adding songs until we get to this saying 2 hours. And a good way, if you're running out of ideas how to add songs, what you could do, load up a song onto the deck. So Flowers is on the right deck. Our crossfader's there. We go to the left deck. These 3 lines here, we could open it up. And then we could go to matching songs. So now it's going to give us 16 matching songs for Flowers. So we got Sexy Back, Justin Timberlake, Crazy What Love Can Do, and all of these. Then you could listen to them, and then if it's good, we could add it to Joe's playlist. Another thing you could do with your playlist is if you already made a playlist. So this is a 2000s hip-hop playlist with 8 songs on it already, 28 minutes. We could press the drop-down menu, and then we could add this whole playlist. So John likes this type of music. Add all to playlist to Joe's. Now we go back to Joe's playlist, and then all the songs are there, and we have that. And don't forget other stuff like sound effects. So it's going to be a birthday party, and it's a surprise party. So here we have a track from Tidal that says, that has a large crowd cheering. So that might work good. So now we could add it to playlist, and we'll add it over there to Joe's playlist. So playlists are one of the most important thing when you're doing gigs. Another most important thing is how you're actually going to set up your DJ booth. And watch this video where I show you exactly how to set up a DJ booth with DJ Pro.